Um, not been the most exciting these last few things. But yeah, we're back where we are, and we're continuing the MSQ. Enjoying it so far. Honestly, these last few weeks, waiting for the expansion to come out, I've been on my alts, kind of just leveling my character, skipping through story. Um, I really want to reach the end. I really want to be 80, but at the same time, I hope I don't use shit here. It's just kind of nice to kind of be slow roll, enjoying the story, you know? Have D&D tomorrow in the afternoon. Hopefully I'm at like the same level as my friend Akram, and we can actually talk about the story a little bit so far. But it's interesting because they let us choose two different paths this time. I'm assuming the other area is just around the same level. I mean, you know, so probably can't do much here before they're like, oh, we should find Alpha Node, or we should find Alice. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Pardon me for the coffee, much needed. I want to fucking forge into the story. I want to find these Aether Currents. It's just like, so I only have so much time to play. I'm playing like every day after work, for sure. Getting no rest. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, this sand sucker is gonna fuck me up. Just kidding. Dude, it sounds like my audio is off. Is that just me? I feel like the sound's coming not from my headset properly. Sure it's fine? Not sure if that's just the music.
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon... Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can...
You've been finding these fuckers for like a year. Surely you've seen one that size, right? Like, it'll be fine? Right? I was expected to get on my mount.
There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich! We have to run!
Well, shit.
Tesleen! No!
I was not expecting that. It's a little Game of Thrones-esque. And he's like devoid of life. Cool.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother. Mother. I...
I'm glad I took a moment to take a break and grab a coffee, because I would have just kept skipping. Can we rush forward? Clearly she wanted to save the child. What's even happening right now, dude? Hello? Is that a floating head? Oh, okay. It's much worse.
No, no.
Forgive me, Alice.
Well. Uh, wait. Did fucking LSA just say she died and fucking walked away because she couldn't handle it? Nice. Sephiroth, by the way. It is sad though, for sure. What am I doing, dude? I gotta eat my algal milk, man. It's literally what I did on that break, by the way. I had some made myself some coffee, um, sorted my retainers, looked through my inventory because I have like crap in my armory inventory. Um, and I got myself some XP food. There's nothing like the black sludge at the bottom of the coffee that mm-hmm. We need a warrior of darkness, god damn it. What would be cool is if, on our own, if we went back to the inn and we rested there for the night, um, we would get like another cutscene with the warrior of darkness. I mean, we'll freaking end up talking to him anyway, right? Because that's just how MSQ works. But that would have been really cool. Boop 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 boop. Do, 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 do. It's been a while since I heard the Chocobo song. It's good. Feels good to be back in the game, you know? The same moment you like kind of realize just how much grinding you have left to do. But as long as you enjoy the game, it's fine. Alright, so this way. I would love to go explore down there, but from the sounds of things, anyone that tries to press pass over there, there's just such an overwhelming amount of white aether, light, that basically you die. Instantly get converted from what it sounds like. Sure, Warrior of Darkness could last a little longer, but nonchalant watchman. I'm sure it's fine. Generic battle music, the best kind. Question, what are these? It's like every desert video game, there's somehow been a Thresher Maw like through here that died like years ago. Well, actually, do you remember the salted earth? What is it? The burn? They had actually like dead corpses. It's like bones, like. Nice. So his friend died trying to leave without him. And we get to go back and tell him, yeah, no, he survived. He made it. What the fuck is this world? If it was really my personal choice, I would tell him. But to let him know that not to blame himself because he wanted to go, kind of thing, you know? Oh my god, how many things am I gonna aggro? My lord. This pony's got some hops, bro. Hello? Whoever's joining me? Not sure if that's myself. Yeah, he's gone, by the way. Apologize in advance, guys, for all the clickety clacketing. When I'm in voice chat with other people, I can push to talk, but like when you're streaming, it's kind of constant audio. My keyboard is loud AF. haven't seen any lupins though yet. There's no blue plus quests giving us like aether currents or anything here. Actually, is there? There is. Um, does this guy fly? I hope he does. This is it, guys. It's probably the only time I'm gonna use this. Enjoy this. Just kind of hoping it was gonna get us closer to this, but I guess not. What the? There's like a campfire up here. I don't think anyone uses these porters enough. Really get to enjoy the scenery when you do. Anyone remember those WoW days of riding your griffin from Stormwind? I say this as a 2-month WoW player, by the way. Not trial version, but recruiter friend campaign, whatever the fuck. Oh my. Leave me and my witch boomer alone. I wonder at what point people have to start farming these things for freaking resources. Apparently people are doing fate farming because you know the loot that is now available with fates. And if you have a big ass group going through, like kind of like Eureka, like the train, you could get like a shit ton of XP pretty quick. But MSQ's been pretty nice so far. Dude, honestly, I could have more coffee, but that's gonna have to do. I'm sure it's fine. Tell you what, he's not gonna know, but I bet you the Warrior of Darkness is gonna know. Sure. Do we go straight to the tower? I feel like we should go back to him when we've done both, but I'm sure it's fine. Probably Docile Gate. I'm guessing that's what it's called. I'm sure it's fine. Well, I did all that just to turn in for experience. I probably should have gone off and on. Oh well, fuck it. I have this habit of like putting my fingers here. Like, thinking. I don't know. Couldn't tell you why that's a thing. Maybe it justifies me slouching in my chair. Instead of being all, you know, square and standing up like this. Do you actually think this is better for your back if you sat like this? I don't know. I feel like I'm popping my chest out. It's just me though. For fuck's sake, you saying I'm back up there?
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
So nice ghost ships. In all seriousness, so from what we could tell, basically Minfilia and the entire Warriors of Darkness, except for like the main guy, gave up what little power they had to stop the encroaching light from wiping everyone out 100 years ago. Time flows differently here than it does in our world. So the question remains, how did they stop it exactly? And how much longer is it going to last? What did they exactly do? They gave up their power. Did they become conduits for the darkness to become a wall? Like... Of course, Alphino the diplomat. I do like this world because the fact that, right, before, you know, Amaja, unless they were like the Beast Tribe, everyone else fucking hates you. Here, everyone's all fighting for the same thing. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV prides itself on the story. They're gonna try to extend out, like, the final conflict ever more, right? At the very end, it's the Ascians that we're gonna be fighting. So at the end of this expansion, we're gonna be at the foot of what we think are like Garlemald, right? And I think afterwards, the next expansion has to be Ascians, and once we beat the Ascians, that's it. They're gonna like drag it out, and playing a game where it's mainly focused on the MSQ. If we try to, you know, just make it about the gameplay, it's like it's not gonna have the same charm, you know. So. Literally hobgoblins here, dude. What the? It's actually quite a big island. But I guess if you look at the map, I don't know, maybe this is like Hawaii, but it looks a lot bigger on the map. I don't know. Jesus. It's a shack, it's not a freaking bar. Need, yo. Sorry, that was probably pretty loud. So we came into the bar, we started waiting for someone, and he's like, "Oi, if you're gonna be here, you need to buy a drink." And then we couldn't buy a drink, and he's like, "Well, I can't test to see if that's real coin. You know what? How about you do me a favor, and then I'll let you sit around all day." It's like, what? It's rude. I feel like he helped me out, so I'm just gonna do that. Do. Is this local area, or is this? Okay, this might be a bad idea. Sure, it's fine. And that's a Dark Knight, apparently. You know, I think they really did do a good job on overhauling the tanks. They made it easier to play, and you know, they kind of made them all unique, but the same, right? There's no crazy advantage over having the other one. Like, good thing with Tally is, I mean, I'm gonna have 2 group damage reduction abilities. I could heal myself technically, but it should never come down to that. I have something that can literally say, "Fuck you." I'm gonna ignore any damage. And then they have some spells here that are eventually, once I reach 80, it's gonna be pretty devastating. So, no response. May need a lock. Or perhaps the occupant is dead. Time to sit. It's definitely an interesting map they've built here for sure. Actually, might as well mend since I see a mender. Oh, look, 70 striking dummies. That's cool. So you can actually um, learn your rotation again. Sorry, it's a bad habit. If I'm here, I might as well mend everything. I'm sorry. I have like this OCD thing with a lot of things, but it's fine. Listen, can I get a nail now? Can I have one of those blue bottle drinks? Just like all of your drinks have the same color, then I'll say you have like a glowing blue bottle there. Can't help but notice that. It's quite an emphasis on that.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Tis good to see you, my friend.
What a twink. Am I allowed to say that? Am I gonna get banned on Twitch?
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alfie, no, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those.
That's pretty
empty
cool. She's got
shacks
some
before the
garnish
guests
there.
move in.
Garnish.
Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
The thing was, as well, since they say they don't know a
Alize
way
said
of
much
getting
the
back to
same
their
thing.
bodies.
I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
But technically speaking, since their spirits are aging, not their actual bodies, if they ever make it back to their bodies, like, they'll be the same age, right? It's like pretty interesting how Square Enix has built
But I
this.
believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Afanad, maybe it's not. Maybe it's best you don't know about what's going on because you're already thinking like this area here, even though you haven't heard about this place like forever.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Wait, and the source?
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there.
It's like I knew that was gonna happen. It's like our generic freaking response. It's
So
not
we
like
take to the road once more.
it's like it's so lame. Whatever, bro. It's very cramped for. Okay, I need to get out of here. Where do I need to go? Who do I need to talk to? God damn it. Please tell me he's gonna give me boots. I need boots. He's gonna give me a waist piece. Okay, well, that works. All seriousness, so what? We have a new set of white oak lumber, twin thread. Oh look, you need a twin thread and origashigane or shigan. Okay, well, you could probably craft this stuff too. Probably make some decent money. At least for blacksmith for sure. I just need to go mining. Where's fishing pole will be made by a freaking carpenter. 90B61. Well, you know what? That's fine. Over here, quickly! Someone's in trouble. Is that a fucking chameleon? With like, what? Bet you we need those skins to like craft shit. It's really weird. They have like the same animation as the frogs, the gyrating toads, sin eaters. Really? Jesus, has it really been like 30 minutes or something? My poor heart. Thank you, kind sir. I couldn't pull off the granny voice. That's Ishtola's what's her name? Ain't it? How are those things actually safer in the city, by the way? They're just guards, like, constantly patrolling? Because the way kingdoms work is you have the farmers own the land, make the food, you tax them so that if there was any issues, any issues, yeah, any old iron. Anyway, if there's any issues, all the farmers would go inside the castle and be safe, and live off the farmers' food. So, like, I don't know how these rich people are surviving up in there. If everyone's just at the gates trying to get in. Is there enough farmland? Like, you know, I don't know.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
I was expecting a Rogadin.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
What a thug. What? Hello?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
I think they were trying to give him mutton chops.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
What does that sound like? Also, what's with that big black gate in the background?
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it?
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but like, you can't have everyone in the city.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come!
You haven't even tried any food she's prepared.
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident.
You sure that's zoomed in on the food, not just her tits? Is it just me?
For you.
This game does that a lot.
Enjoy.
Like, it zooms in on their legs for no reason.
Over here.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Who's that supposed to remind us of? That voice was just too familiar. I don't know if it's because it's the same generic voice. There's quite a few other... I mean, you're people and you're capable. You can literally make your own paradise. I always help people that are down on their feet realize their full potential. I think it'll be fine. Not okay with how cramped in these houses are. I feel like I can't move between them. Oh, look, a lookout. Yep. 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 So what's with that gate? Is that the Night's Watch? Does it go up slowly? Looking to meld. No, lookout. Thank you. Oh, there's an aether current there. Of course, the Gruta theme song. Why do I feel like I have to do a jumping puzzle to get up on that rock? Am I wrong? Maybe? Hopefully? No, we're fine. But you could jump roof to roof. Can literally be allowed in here, by the way. Oh man, they put an invisible wall. That makes me sad. Alright, Square Enix, you win this round. Yeah, you might have said that out in the open. You're not probably not smart, Alpha Node, because the fact that literally now someone else is gonna try to fucking make the deal. Cool. Wonder what's up there, honestly. Oh, wow. Hmm. People are already flying here. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. That guy's probably like level 77. Where's he at? Battle Bear, by the way. Oh, what the? Can I not? Jesus. These guys can now fly. God, the beginning bit is really is short, is slow, isn't it? They'll never see us coming.
There you are. The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kaishir, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless? I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to write then?
Nice book.
Is that... I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble. Come on, they may need our help.
Well, why are we running summoner mounts? Hello? I don't want the trucker. I will say, every other area in Stormblood felt like I was walking forever in that. If I didn't have flight, it just felt like such a drag to go from one area to the next, especially like some of the watery areas. But like here, it's big, it's open, but it's not. It doesn't feel like that, you know. It doesn't feel like, goddamn, this is a drag. You know, I have to freaking go from part A to all the way B, C, and D. Like, it's not too bad. Guess it's all because I'm exploring everything new for the first time. Who knows? Weakened wrench. Wrench. Alphanod, we know what happened last time you tried to grab freaking firewood. fucking Dodo. I fucking love him. Oh, it's a fate. Looks like a bunch of people are here. I forgot putting on an oath doesn't make you. I'm sure it's fine. Right? Maybe? Oh, I actually I gave Samantha Divine Heal. Okay, well, I mean, that's for something, right? How am I surviving all this, by the way? Do I just have really good gear? Is that what I'm going with? Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to hit the button. Damn, that fucking heal is ridiculous. Bicolor Jonestones. Probably helped that I had a fucking Black Mage steal all the damage. Can I still turn those in? Eh. Probably should for something. Discontinued. Shinoda. Wow, that looks really different. Will they let a fucking assistant in? I doubt it. Oh, goddamn Aether Current quest. Kinda needed. Yeah, I bet you there's people out there fishing already, like max level. Like, Actually, I figured it wasn't gonna be that easy. I wonder what the first dungeon is gonna be available. It's gotta be after we return, right? Summer and Song C was as we were traveling to Kugane. Interested to see where that story goes, but I just wanted the Aether Current. Gonna do the other one, and I'm gonna continue on to MSQ. I'd like to get to 71. I think 72 I unlock this. 250 potency AoE. Get 5 of those. Be pretty cool. It's actually really interesting. So basically this mother trucker restores MP, and this mother trucker costs MP. So pretty interesting how that's gonna go. Rick request. Rick. Yep. Not even gonna try spelling that. Anything I can do for you, stranger? So they're trying to reuse old lumber from ships that were half built to make use of the lumber for other shit. Ah! I don't want to be typing chat. So fucking cute. Please take this for your kindness. Oh, for a second I thought I leveled. Well. Okay, I don't feel like freaking driving this. That'll do it. This way, I guess. Still want that Nightmare Pegasus, but POTD will have to wait for one day. God, they give me claustrophobia, honestly. Got frickin' a Wonder Woman cosplay here. Hello? No, we got another viewer. Hello. Make my way through MSQ. What's up?
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days. Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
much as I'd like to try. Oh, I guess I was supposed to go straight. Just kidding. Dude, this is so weird. Papers, please. Probably not, but they're expecting you to smell something special. That's interesting. Imagine being told to shower. Hmm. Imagine actually having a shower pit in this game. Hmm. Yeah, let's just diss him with his sister. Freaking, freaking alpha node. public bathrooms, by the way. I see an aetheryte on the map. I don't think I interacted with one. Hmm. Well, this is interesting. It's apparently the guards' quarters. Clan Nutsy member. Side quest, elite and dangerous. What? Guess I'll have to look for that side quest. It's probably a blue plus quest somewhere. Is that an elevator? That's interesting. Isn't that a pretty aetheryte? Nice.
Oh, who's this then?
Bet the creators had a lot of fun
Lord
creating
and Lady
fat
Chai,
cats.
pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Oh god.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Looks at me.
No, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges. Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Ooh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course you'll... Isn't that right, darling?
She clearly wears
yes,
pants in this
yes,
relationship.
Of course, dearest. Quite right.
I don't know how much time you freaking bought yourself off Nova. The boutique always wins. I'm guessing you have to be a disciple of Han. Well, I just so happen to be a blacksmith. What's up? Well, I think I just unlocked that. Did I just unlock the new custom delivery? Maybe? No? I don't know what I just did. I'm sure it's fine. It's not much to look at when the whole world looks like it's on the verge of disaster, right? I mean, sure though. Nice screenshots. It's too funny. Do people know how to swim at all? Rent a suit. What is? What am I looking at? Okay, I should probably follow the MSQ bits. Animal. Oh god, I'm. It's a pretty good rope if you didn't fall. Curse my clumsy feet. Where am I supposed to be going, dude? Didn't think the door opened. Am I allowed to be on the stage? It's the Bonewick, a freaking helmet. Oh, look, there's a lookout. Oh, Lookout from the fucking bushes over here. Okay. Oof, look it. Look it. Hang on. Where's my Eastern dance? Oh my god. Dude, this is too great. Hang on. Where's my... Too sexy for Twitch. Alright, let's before I get into trouble here. Clap. Okay, I'm not the only one. That's too fucking great. That's fucking funny as hell. Sure, let's play a game I've never played before. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, fuck me. Awkward. Yes. Really interesting. I call low, dude. Mine will be higher, man. Do you guys sell anything? Oh my god, I already did do a dance. Oh, only slash dance? Come on. My generic dance sucks. Oh my god. Whip spell. It's too funny. Well, if you truly love someone, you'll do a lot for them. Yeah, so they're saying like they never have to raise their sword, but what does that mean though? Like, hello? If they never have to raise their sword, then what's their military look like? I feel like they just freaking feed people little fucking senators so they don't attack them. Oh fuck, I fell. Well, that's a thing. Come on, guys. You have to fall on it from above. And that's gonna bother me. it's gonna bother everyone because it's literally like right there. You have to fall on it from up here. Almost. I'm sure I can get it on one of these tries for sure. I don't know if it's easier to get from that side. I'm sure it's fine. No, you need a sprint. It might be easier to get it from the bridge thing. What a stupid thing. I was walking forward and I didn't jump. I'm sorry guys, this is awful. I can't even. But it is easier from this side. I can't believe I didn't jump. I probably could have jumped from there. Oh, son of a bitch. This is like the worst thing because I'm recording it as well. Fail attempt 4. I overjumped. Okay, maybe you don't need a sprint. Or maybe jump earlier. Jesus. It's such a long trek. That's awful. Do you see this right now? That happened. I need to be a little bit to the left. What a joke. It's annoying that you can overjump that so easily. God, it's so bad. It's very entertaining, I know. God damn. I still got my sprint going. Oh, damn it! It's like you need to be just the left little. I think sprinting is the way to go. I think you literally want to be going at this at like a normal. Oh, I should have moved forward more. I stopped moving because I thought I was going to overshoot it. Ah, dude, this sucks. Literally, you can't sprint. It takes so much longer to get up here. I overshot it and went to the left too much. Why do I have a unicorn on my freaking song gauge thing? Is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Imagine almost be 71, getting quite far in the MSQ, and then deciding to go for a viewpoint because you're gonna get annoyed by it every time you walk by it. Actually, I wanted that on my tank, but okay, that works. Apparently, I'm supposed to be down here. It's at the right level. How do I... Who am I supposed to be looking for? Is this on the ground floor? How do I... See, I got that aetheryte. There's another aetheryte down south, apparently. Am I able to just keep going south? I feel like that's gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna walk around the outside. It's interesting. So what, they have the people live down here? So whatever happened to these potions? 1,800. That's not a lot for a 5-minute cooldown. All these ships, I feel like, I don't know. I'm just that kind of person though, that like, I would see all this and I would want to like fix things. Right, so where do I have to go? The main estate. Oh fuck, I misclicked. God damn it! Actually getting hungry. Live stream for another 2 hours. Oh, how do I have the hiccups right now? God damn it. be right back, guys. Just give me about 1 minute or so. And I am back, guys. Report back to Offenod. Because we couldn't attune to it. How nice. City's big, but it's not really, right? It's really not that big. I'm just wondering where all the rich people are. There has to be more than this, right? There doesn't seem like there's more to the building at all. Another original player. Look at this. What's up? MLG people.
That's him. That's Vorthri. He is attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12. Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vorthri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Oh no, shut your mouth.
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet, Yulm is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. What then is a man of mercy to do but offer the sin?
Another way, meaning what exactly?
Sin-eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A holy and...
Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmor?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin-Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
And people call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmor. If I find your art pleasing, then... Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal?
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk?
I think so.
Did that little worm just insult me? I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Oh, dude, look at him, almost freaking. I'm literally like 30k away from freaking leveling it. Hello? Alright, hang on. Where am I going? Going this way, apparently? Might as well explore all this. I probably actually level from exploring this area. 54k, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to teleport with this shit next to me. Let me just. What could go wrong? Ugh. Whoosh. be playing here for a little bit longer, and then probably grab some lunch, fix my hotbars on my other characters, the new characters I just picked up, Gunbreaker and Dancer, and then I'll come back and do some more live streaming. Might be doing some more over the next few days, just because the story's good and stuff to stream. Eventually, I would like to do the end game content and stream some of that for sure. But I'll have everyone else in voice chat, and everyone's got to behave. So we'll see. If it doesn't work out, apologize, guys, but do my best to live stream some stuff.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmor might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity. Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
Wait, so if there's 14 shards, so there's only 7 left? Has the source even stayed alive through all this?
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Send me in, coach.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Send me in, coach.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
I bet you that guy is old as F, but he's like tied to that crystal tower and he can't leave within a certain radius. Or held there. Something like that, I'm sure. Let's pop a food. Nuts to the pendants. Let's go to the pendants. Because if that's how to unlock A ranks and stuff, probably should unlock that so that way I can start getting Centurio souls and stuff. Sack of nuts. That's you go the rookery. Rookery? Clan Nutsy hunts now accessible. Glad I did that. Let's see if I can quickly pick up the leaves by there. Leves. It's up above, apparently. Is that just literally up the stairs? Is there stairs? It's clearly stairs somewhere above. God damn it. Well, okay, that's done. You can go this way, apparently. Can I jump down? Just 24k health, it's fine. It's so weird that it just literally significantly increases MD generation. Doesn't offer any type of damage reduction. That's what's interesting. We're gonna go north then, right? Where am I supposed to go? Way fucking north. Jesus. Oh, there's a current here. I think I'm gonna get that because I'm gonna be too lazy to get that later. What level are you, boy? I bet I could take you. Let's go. Oh, I meant to stun, not to provoke, but that's fine. That works. How much XP was that? 2,000. Guys, I got a whole 2,000 XP from that. Question is how I get up there, by the way. If I'm able to at all. High on high. Stand. Make sure I talk to the chocobo person too. Oh, they're up there. What's up? It's weird that they need launch pads. Like, they can fly. Why do they need a launch pad? It seems just really strange. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped off. So they increased the rate of which you recover your health by 20%, by the way. Interesting thing. Fact. Oh, look, more Sin Eaters. Surprised there's not an Aether Current up there. I feel like I'm about to come up to my first dungeon. And with that, I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'm going to take a short break as well. I think you can get these people to come in with your party. For our party. Yeah. It's pretty cool how they have that now. But I'm going to do the old school queuing in. So for right now, guys, I am going to take a short break. I'm going to mess with some stuff, and we'll be back. So thank you for joining me.